All right, I'm making this video about how I lost 25 pounds in just 1 week of water fasting, drinking only water, no food. And here we go. Like I said, I'm gonna try to make this video quick, um, and just want to inform anybody who may come across it, kind of what I went through, kind of my ups, maybe my downs, maybe some things I should have did differently, and just had that info out there for what I mean. Anybody like myself who maybe did some research and maybe said one day, I want to try that. I just want this to be a time step out there. For me also when I'm feeling down, I feel like maybe I don't want to keep going doing it, just like motivation. So I just want to have that to be like, all right, come on, Rosette, you didn't start it. Don't stop now. So like I say, quick little from the jump or backstory, whatever you want to call it. First of all, my name is Vonzel. I'm 29 years old. The start of my fast, I weighed in at 346 pounds. Um, did everything a normal person would think to do to who wants to lose weight, not only weight but a massive amount of weight. How I got here, kind of the same thing as most people who's obese. It's just kind of gradual gain. I didn't wake up one day and I was this big. It just kind of happened. You know, 10 pounds here, 10 pounds here, 5 pounds here, and next thing you know, man, it's like where did this come from? So, like I said, I tried the traditional ways. I went to the gym 5, 6 days a week. I ate the foods online that they said was the healthiest for you to eat to lose weight and get those gains. And like I say, the gym with me is funny because I go, I lift the heavy weights, I hit that stairmaster, I hate that damn thing, and I sweat a lot, and like I say, I start good and I eventually plateau. And I talk with personal trainers, and they've always I got to switch it up. Your body get used to it, and I do that, and it's like, man, I kill myself to lose a pound after that, and it's just be like, man, this is tough, man. I got almost 200 more pounds that I need, and I just like, it's kind of like you don't see an end, man, and it's like that be the biggest thing is mental. You get discouraged, and you be like, man, I didn't put in all this work, man, and I done lost a pound. And you're like, I don't know, man. And that's just kind of where I've been at with it. I've been off and on. I go down some, and I go up some. And I used to always hover around 250 pounds. Where that 100 pounds, where it shot, I don't know if it's when I had my kids. I don't know. Honestly, I just looked around one day and was like, man, this shirt ain't fitting like as you can see this. This is my high school shirt from 2009, and I was just like, this shirt used to be big on me, man. It's snug now. And I was like, let me weigh myself. And I'm like, damn, I'm 320 pounds. And then it's just like you kind of get depressed and and you get in your feelings about it. And the next thing you know, you just say, hey, whatever, F it. And then voila, 346. And I probably was higher. Honestly, I know I was. It's just, when I decided to do this, that's just where I weighed in at. So, like I said, that's just a little backstory of like where things was and why I went searching for different things. And I came across a couple YouTube channels that was talking about fasting. One of them, which was a healthy alternative. Man, shout out to them because a lot of the stuff that I implement and that I do is through them. Man, that's a great channel, man. And like I say, whether it's one person or it's 1,000 people who see this, I just want somebody who possibly maybe going through what I'm going through, who don't know. And like I said, I want to be clear about something too. Fasting is just not about weight loss. That's just one of the things that I'm more so looking for that's helping me out. It's 1,000 different other things that it do to help heal your body, man, and get toxins out, heal your organs. You know what I'm saying? Clear your brain fog. It's a lot, man. And like I say, I'm not gonna spend a whole video, going on about that. I encourage anybody who wants to, you know, read more into it, to do your research on it. If you're thinking about it, doing it, do your research on it. Like I say, it's so many things, man. And like I say, the when your body goes into autophagy, man, it's so many things, man. Like I say, and I know it's true because it's like I say, I'm firsthand witness to it. You know what I mean? I lost 25 pounds in 1 week. You know what I'm saying? Just drinking water. And like I say, I'll be the first one to tell you. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I don't know about that. A week, no food. Your boy mess around, clock out. I don't get no grub in me. But the more I went, the more I looked at research. I'm like, okay, this ain't nothing that's new. It's just it's not talked about like that in today's society. So like I said, I'm just about to touch on a few of my ups during the fast, a few of my downs, some things I learned, some things when I start my next fast up, what I'm gonna do differently, some things I'm gonna eat maybe that's a little differently than when I broke my fast. And yeah, so like I say, and just overall experience, real quick. Days 1 through 3 was the toughest, hands down. One wasn't too bad because it's the first day. You get a little hungry around dinner time. You know, man. Two, you get up, you hungry, your stomach telling you, I'm a big boy, my stomach was getting at me like, hey man, what's going on? It was a big shock to me. And man, day 3, that day 3 probably was the worst day. Um, that was probably the day that I wanted to quit the most because I was just like, man, I was having hunger pains, man. I was feeling a little nauseous. I was just like, but I kept watching videos, people, was telling you, you go do this, you go feel this. And that's why I felt obligated to make my own video because, like, man, I'm a testament to it, man. Like, I got terrible eating habits. I'm a food addict. I'm addicted to it. And I know I am. And, this right here, like I said, I can appreciate fasting so much, man, because it's helping me realize that addiction that I got with food and become better with it. It's still the beginning, don't get me wrong. It's a marathon. But like I say, man, this is helping me out so much. Just my mindset is so clear, much clearer right now on what I actually have to do. That like I said, I gotta share this, like I said, with whoever is willing to see it. And so, like I say, days 1 through 3 was the hardest. 3 was the toughest, man. Felt like I was so hungry. My stomach was rumbling so loud that I could actually not only feel it, but I could hear it. I was thinking about every food that I just wanted to devour. Oh man, wings, fried nacho, anything bad. I wanted it. I wanted sugar. I wanted cake. I wanted anything bad. I wanted it. But I stuck through it. I drank my gallon of water as advised by um, AHA. So shout out to them once again. Distilled water. Took that down, and lo and behold, day 4, I woke up, went to work, and I wasn't hungry. The stomach, the growling, all of that went away. Did I still think about it when it was lunchtime at work? Everybody going, yeah, you think about it. I think I went 29 years with eating every day. I ain't miss a meal, not one. So just that mental, I'm still trying to get over. But like my stomach just shut down. Like, okay, we ain't getting no food, so we about to start working on getting the energy we need to carry this big body around all day. So I was kind of like, and I was feeling good too. That's what's crazy. I'm like, man, you would think, shoot, 3 4 days, man, I'll be around here feeling sick. I'm like, man, I feel good. But it was reinforcement to what certain channels that I watch had told me, and I'm like, okay, maybe some of the things they are saying is real. So like I say, I get through Thursday, wasn't bad at all. Like I said, I wasn't really hungry. Maybe if I smelt something a little here and there, but I'm still getting my water down. Even if I forget it's hot at work. All right, been an hour. Let me get a little bit of water. I'm not necessarily forcing it. I'm just trying to remind myself because I don't normally drink a gallon of water. I actually love drinking water, but I don't drink a gallon of water per day until I start. doing this fast, and surprisingly, it was pretty easy. You know what I mean? Because when you get hungry, you want to fill your stomach with something, and that helped out too. Me being able to fill my stomach with water, and then like I say, what's crazy is reminding y'all, I started my fast Sunday night. I had a bowel movement Friday morning at work. So you got to think, I'm so backed up that, and it's TMI for this, but I just want to share this because, like, you really don't understand until you understand, if that makes sense, of how bad a situation is and how dire a situation is. So I'm like, man, I ain't really ate nothing, since Sunday. Why, backed up. And, TMI once again, like tarry pasty looking stuff. I'm like, man, that's what was inside of me. I'm hey, 2 hours later, I have another bowel movement. Same stuff. I'm like, man, now I'm starting to get nervous. I'm like, something wrong with me, or so I'm YouTube, I'm Google, and I'm like, okay, this happens. This happens sometimes. The next day, I have another bowel movement, and it's the same consistency, kind of tarry, real sticky, real black, and it's kind of shaped in like little pods. I'm guessing maybe it's shaped like my intestines. So I'm guessing I got rid of my lining in my chest. I'm not sure. Like I say, it's more stuff that I got to do research on. But like y'all got to think, I'm amazed at this point. I done had multiple bowel movements a week after, basically a week after, I ate my last meal. And like I say, just let me know how sick I was, or still am. I'm working on it, but my gut feels so much better. Man, I guess a lot of the channels that I watch, they threw around the word euphoria or euphoric feeling. I think that's what it was I was getting, Don't get me wrong, it was some times at work, because I got a very strenuous job. I got a warehouse job where I work and with train bearings all day. And I got to inspect 200 to 300 train bearings a day. So it's a pretty strenuous job. So don't get me wrong, it was times where I was a little low on energy, but you'll be surprised that, without eating, man, I just get a jolt of energy. And it's like, it, I don't know what it is. It's like about the mental, but it's like I would have clearness in my thoughts, and that's one of the things with me. It was just like, man, my thoughts process haven't been this clear in a while, and I'm just like, man, I was feeling good, and like I say, ultimately I end up breaking my fast Sunday afternoon around 12. I got a little drowsy, a little tired, and I was like, okay, I didn't did most of it, you know what I mean, and I was like, I'm gonna break my fast. So I broke my fast with I believe cantaloupe. Had a few pieces of cantaloupe, had maybe a couple blueberries, and I ate that, waited a couple hours, and I felt my stomach start to move around a little bit, do whatever it was doing. So I'm like, okay, I must be about that time, bathroom break time, and I think I had like a banana or something before then, and it just still was drinking a lot of water. I didn't switch up any liquids. Just continue to get my water down, and other than that, like I say, pretty much, everything else, it was tough, but it wasn't the toughest thing I've done. For for the weight loss that I've got, for my system being cleaned out, that I know the way it's been cleaned out, for I got a bad knee that hurts, and I'm like I said, I'm only 29. I'm talking like I'm 40, but I got a knee that hurts me I guess I had some inflammation in my knee in 1 week. The inflammation in my knee has cleared up in 1 week, and I can only imagine if I could make it to 21 days or 14 days. Other stuff that I got going on in my body, you know what I'm saying? So right now, man, I'm beyond a believer of what fasting can do. And like I said, I just want to share this, man, because it's been a tool, man, that's been helping me tremendously. And I'm only a week in, and I'm about to start up another fast in probably a couple of days. Try to do another week also, and then maybe refeed for a couple of days. And if it's anything negative, I won't necessarily go and say negative, but one of the things that I have problem with on this journey is sleep. Um, I couldn't get a good night rest. Probably maybe once or twice this week. I don't get me wrong. I've never been a guy that gets a full 8. Anyways, I'd be happy if I get 6 hours of sleep. But it just seems like during this fast, man, I get to sleep say around 10:30. I'm up at 2:33 in the morning. Reminding you I have to be at work at 6 o'clock sharp in the morning. And I'm like, man, why am I up? And I'm just laying there like I'm not even tired. I was just like I'm like wide awake. I'm not drowsy or nothing. I'm like, and I'll lay there for a couple hours and I cannot go back to sleep. So that was more so of one of the cons like that I had is insomnia. I definitely had insomnia bad. I could not sleep a full night's rest. I think I did maybe once or twice, and so hopefully that's something that gets better the next time I do it. Second thing, con is detox tongue. I looked it up, man. Of course, at 350 pounds and 5'11", 6 foot, if I straighten up, but basically 5'11", 350 pounds, basically, you can imagine the amount of toxins that I have in my body. So, from my understanding, you start this fast, your body it got to go somewhere, it got to come out somewhere. So, man, the amount of detox that came out of my tongue, man, like I said, I don't even want to get into it. I just want to make people aware if they are deciding to do it. That's tough, man. I literally had to scrub my tongue, brush my teeth, literally probably 10 to 12 times a day, and take a toothbrush with me at work because it builds up and it's not fun. I don't like it, and like I said, hopefully that gets better. Um, Besides that, cons maybe, like I say, simple stuff like maybe hunger. It was a few times that I felt a little dizzy at work, but like I said, you gotta understand too. I won't attribute that all to and just put it all on the fast. You gotta think I'm lifting up 20 plus pound train bearings all day at work, you know, nonstop, constantly while I'm not eating, and I'm just so that probably would play the factor in it, and I'm standing up all day too. So if it's somebody who don't have such a vigorous job like I do, you might have a bit better time than I did, but that was something that I noticed that I would get from time to time. It wasn't often, but it's from time to time. I had to take a little break and be like, get my foot in, maybe drink me a little water and sit down for a minute. And but other than that, man, like besides that hunger pain, it was smooth sailing. And I'm like I say, I'm gonna try to insert a couple clips of me weighing in and my final way out at the end of the week. But besides that, anything else that I want to throw in probably would be just motivation. If you want to do this, if anybody see this and thinking about it, one thing you got to do is be consistent and be motivated, and you got to understand what you're doing it for, because it will become a time when you get to that second, third day that you go question it and be like, man, I ain't about to do this. But you gotta, push through and you gotta be headstrong because you gotta understand something. Like I gave the whole spiel at the beginning of this video. I didn't try everything it is to try. Like I say, besides maybe surgery or something, And I don't know if I had the money, I probably would have tried that too, to lose weight. And I had no success with it. Like I say, this is the first thing that I literally had to do nothing but not eat. And I mean, it's a lot of naysayers, and it's a lot of people who will tell you that it ain't healthy, but can't nobody tell me that it ain't healthy. I know what unhealthy feel like. I've been feeling unhealthy most of my life. Recently, I've been feeling really unhealthy. When I did this week fast, I done felt better than I done felt in years, in years, without I haven't ate anything besides when I broke my fast the other day. But even still, then like after I ate that little bit of fruit, I was like, man, I should have just kept fasting because I really didn't even have a desire to really even eat that. I stopped because I was getting a little drowsy, and I was like, okay, I want to start the work week up, and what I'm saying, have some energy. I don't want to be dragging, but like I feel great. I'm alive. I'm here, and I'm doing good. And I'm looking forward to what's to come next. I'm gonna try to keep updates. If I do this weekly, I'm gonna try to until I can get to my goal weight, or if I do it every other week, whatever what I'm saying, I try to do. I'm gonna try to keep updates, and like I said, I just want anybody who, like I say, thinking about doing this to know you got to stay consistent. And also something that I didn't do, if you are gonna fast, whether you're doing a 24-hour, 48-hour, 72-hour, 5-day fast, 7-day fast, 14-day fast, I did my research on, and maybe why I was having some of the problems where I was having with like my tongue and detox. Shout out to AHA once again. Just watched another one of their videos. They do something what they call in their program called a prep week, where they prep for the fast. So the whole week before that they know they're gonna fast, they get they start drinking a gallon of water. they they start maybe cutting out meats and whatnot out they diet and eating more vegetables every day. I didn't do none of that. I had I said I want to do this. I had one last supper, quote unquote. I ate a very big meal that Sunday night, and I went straight into it. And I probably I won't advise anyone doing that. So, but like I said, that's overall just the gist of it, man. So I appreciate you if you watch this video, like this video, subscribe to me, and if anybody interested, I'll try to get more content out to you. Thank you.